Hey, good morning, everybody. It's your girl Tanya Lady T, and it is Thursday morning, and we got one more day to get it done. Then we're back at the weekend. So happy about that, y'all. This week has been one of those weeks. I've been working like crazy, and so when I've gotten home, I'll eat and get right on into bed. I just hadn't had time to do anything. I recorded little snippets. I might, mash them all together and put that video out maybe Friday or Saturday. My goal is to get up and do a live show in the morning, Friday morning. Hopefully I won't be holding on to them sheets too long. Y'all, when the weather changes like it changes, it is so hard for me to turn loose them sheets. Are you kidding me? Like now, this morning, it's 53 degrees, and then you have that warmth that's going on in your house. You're all cuddled, and that is the best. I'm telling y'all, fall, autumn, that is my time of year. It's like, that's when my body get the best type sleep. Don't get me wrong, I get sleep when I need to get it, but something about that fall, autumn weather sleep, it's like that's the makeup time and the healing time my body needs to make up throughout the year. Just love it. But anyway, y'all, I don't want too much of nothing this morning. Still got my hair out. There's a lot of traffic going on. Up here. Let me ease on through here, honey. You have to keep your eyes on other folks, you know. But anyway, again, just wanted to pop in and say, hey, what's up, what's going on? And y'all, me and Mr. Silfalt, we had the awesome conversation about fear and faith. I share some things with him. A lot of times we might have things in our life that it's an unresolved issue, but because we've not necessarily swept it under the rug, it's gnaw at us when we think about it. And you like to say to yourself, well, shoot, you know what? If it ain't bothering me, if it ain't interfering in my life, I ain't gonna even fool with it. I ain't even gonna mess with it. So, let it be. Let dead dogs lie, if you will. But something about you or something about that situation keeps gnawing at you. It's like a gnaw. And it's like, do I need to go ahead on and really, truly face and deal with this issue? Again, the fear part comes in. You know what? If I really tackle this situation, I'm not ready for the onslaught. I don't want to deal with the repercussions of it. I really don't. Even though it ain't gonna stop your show, it's not gonna stop your flow, but still, eventually, if you don't deal with it and meet it head on, face on, confront it, it will rear its ugly head later on. And we all have had situations like that where we just continue to, I guess you do, you sweep it under the rug. You just be like, you know what, I'm gonna live my life, they're gonna live theirs, let it be what it's gonna be. Because you just don't want that stress in your life. You just don't want that aggravation. So you just totally abandon trying to deal with it. And I know in certain situations we have to do just that, because we have to do things we can live with ourselves with and live peaceably with other people. And sometimes we'll hear an instruction and we are just deaf to the instruction to what we just heard. So, like I said, me and Miss Silverfox, we were talking about that thing. He said, well, baby, you know what? It's either you're going to live by faith or by fear. And I'm not talking about that fear that, I'm talking about a real true fear that you have to confront things, because it's almost like, you know what? In certain situations, yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But when you have to face someone and deal, but you're trying to give that person time to deal with their foolishness, and they may be giving you time to deal with yours, but eventually, a conversation is gonna have to happen. A conversation is gonna have to take place. And like I said, I'm dealing with an issue, and like I said, none of us are perfect. None of us can walk this here life without a trial or a tribulation. Don't get it twisted. It's how we react. It's how we contain that thing. It's how we respond. So, you know, when Rex said that you either going to live by faith or by fear, he said, you know, your faith is what's going to have to help you get over and confront some things. But if you live in fear, just waiting on the other shoe to drop, that ain't healthy either. Because again, it's a gnaw. It's a gnaw. It's a gnaw. It's gnawing at me. So I guess that's the question. Do we deal with it? Yes or no? Because if we don't deal with it, it's going to gnaw at us. So anyway, I just enjoyed that conversation. He just dropped that thing. He said, you know what? You got to live by faith. If you know that you've got to step out on faith and ask the Lord to give you what to say, when to say it, how to say it, and how to say it tactfully, what's your delivery going to be in this conversation? What's the tone of this conversation? Because a lot of times you have to recognize there are people that you might have a falling out with, or whatever the case may be. Somebody's going to have to give in. Somebody is going to have to be the one that says, okay, let's get knee to knee. I love you too much, or I care about you too much for us both to just stay out here in left field. I mean, you know, and again, if that person is not receptive, not ready, you just have to back down and just say, okay, well, when you are ready, I'm here. Or I might come back 3 or 4 months from now and check in, back in with you. So anyway, like I said, you know, again, it could be anything in life. It could be something positive, and you're waiting to jump in. You know how when you play the double dutch jump rope and you just sitting there, you're like, okay, when do I jump in? Sometimes you just have to go on and jump in by faith. And some people, you know, you don't even realize that this is the case for some people. Some people have a fear of succeeding, because with that success is going to come some things that takes you out of your comfort zone. I mean, you know, like I said, I'm not all this and all that, but it's something. It's really something outside of just the normal people who know you because you work with them, because they see you at church, because of this or because of that, or you just know these people because they're your friends. But it's another when you go out in public and people recognize me from my YouTube video and they say, oh my God, you Lady T. I mean, I'm still getting used to that. And like I said, I'm not all this and all that, but it really takes you back. So, you know, even with the fear of success, sometimes the fear of success can be, oh my God, what am I going to do with all this notoriety? What am I going to do with all these people saying my name? But you just have to ask the Lord, I'm walking by faith and I'm not going to walk by fear. Yeah, there's a little human element of a little bit of fear of this and that. But God, I thank you, you haven't given me the spirit of fear where I'm afraid to walk out of my house. I'm afraid to walk, move, and breathe and have my being. No, I don't have that type of fear. I'm talking about, yeah, when you just really truly have a fear of being successful. You have a fear of confronting things, so you just don't deal with it. So anyway, I tell the Lord, thank you for Mr. Silverfox, because man, he just dropped it. He said, listen, you either gonna live by faith or you gonna live by fear. And I said, good God Almighty. So in due season, the Lord, he will open up a door. Because see, with just that conversation I had with him brought some peace to me. And I thought, you know what, God, you're gonna cause all things to work together for my good, for this situation good, because God is faithful. But anyway, I just wanted to jump on and just say that, you know, let's live by faith and not by fear. Some things we are just gonna have to confront. Otherwise, it's gonna rear its ugly head and it's gonna be sitting there on the edge of your lap talking about, okay, here I am, let's do it, let's get it, let's do it, let's deal with it. But anyway, let me go, y'all. I've been running my jaw-jacking mouth for long enough this morning. Anyway, they're doing a good job on this overpass. They're doing the construction over here where I live, and they're doing a good job. Right? They're moving it. They're getting it done. Yes. Lord bless them all that there's no injuries and life loss, because doing these dangerous crane moves and moving all this road and stuff, it can be something, honey. But anyway, let me go. I love y'all. God bless. And may the peace of the Lord be with you. Y'all have an awesome, productive week and day. Bye, y'all.